welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with a card making video using a magazine. So this has just arrived through the door. Well, actually it arrived about 3 days ago, and it is a Papercraft Essentials. So this is issue number 200. So this is their 200th anniversary edition. So as I usually do, let me move the gift out of the way. I've got a couple of card bases out of my stash already. I just thought that need to be used up, so I thought we'll use them today. Got a little bit from our editor as always, and then we also have our index of what is in the magazine. So as always, I'm just going to grab a few pages and we're just going to have a quick scan, because if you are to buy this magazine, then you'll want to read it yourself. So I think she is on YouTube, isn't she? And yeah, I recognize her. I'm sure she's on YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to look into that. Anyway, yeah, I got a bit distracted there. So we're just having a mooch around. There's competitions on. Oh, absolute gorgeous inspiration within. We've got a pull-out piece to use with our kit. I'm not going to look through that. So we'll just bypass that. We have some stuff, some more bits and pieces. I'm not really paying attention because I don't like looking at the magazines until after, although I do like those owls, until after I've had a play. So yeah, and then we've got adverts. Obviously we always have to have our adverts. Now, we've also got our cards, so cards that people have made, and they are at the back. And then we also have next month's what's in next month's Papercraft Essentials. So it is a perfect picnic, and it's the must-have pop-up papercraft kit. So it's making a pop-up box with lots of sort of, yeah, burgery things. So it looks okay. I wouldn't say it looks the best, but it looks okay. So we will see. We'll see what it's like. I do like that little basket though. So that'll be on sale on the 15th of July. Okay, so that is the magazine. So like, if you are, just a quick just to quickly let you know, if you are to buy this magazine in the UK, it is £7.99. I do get it on subscription, but I can't tell you how much it is because I haven't got a clue. Yeah, I know how much I paid for 3 issues, but yeah, I'm not sure how much it works out to be. So it does work out cheaper for you to actually do it on subscription. So I feel like I'm all over the place today. I feel like I'm not able to sort of talk to you properly. Right, okay, let's get this out if we're actually able to. So, right, yep. Is it going to come out? There it is. So this is our gift this month. So it's a floral shaker card kit. And included in our bumper pack, we get easy to make shaker cards with coordinating top elements, acetate, stamps, sequins, 3 shaker domes, 6 pattern papers, and 4 coloured sheets. So that is what we are getting. Look at this. I mean, we can cut that out and that out and that out and that out, and we can cut that out and that out. So I think I will be doing some fussy cutting. And then here are our shakers. So this is really, really cool actually. This makes life so much easier. So we just cut them off. So our 3 shakers are there. We have a big bag of gold sequins, and then we've got a couple of toppers that we can use. And this is being stuck on the wrong way. We also have some sentiments. So we've got happy on your wishes birthday, throw happiness around like confetti, special day times heart, and then some little flourishes. So that's quite nice, isn't it? And then we can die cut these out as well, so we can use them within the center of our cards. We then have some colored cardstock. So we've got pink, like an aqua blue, a light pink, and then like a tan, I want to say a tan yellowy color. We also have, we've got 2 die cut sheets, so those are 2 die cut sheets. We have 1 A4 sheet of acetate, and then we have, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of patterned paper that are single-sided. So that's what we're getting in our kit. So let's see, what are we going to do? I definitely want to use one of these shakers. Now I want to use this card base. So this is just a card base that was in my stash, and it came with a kit, but I'm not sure which kit it came with, or what tops or anything that goes on it. So however, I just thought, you know what, we can use that today. Now, just to make life a bit easier, let me just grab my trimmer. Just got to move my stool out of the way. It keeps falling off my stool. So, make life a bit easier. What I'm going to do is we're actually going to cut this down. So, I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4, just because it will make it so much better. So 5 1/4 by 7, by 7.5, no, 6.5. So 5 1/4 by 6.5. So that's the size that we've got. Where's my, there it is. So I want to round my corners, just because those corners are round. So if you've got a card base in your stash, so I just wanted you to see, if you've got a card base that's in your stash and you haven't got a clue what to do with it, or the shape is really strange like this one is, then don't worry, just cut it down. There's nothing to say that you have to use it as that shape. So and then I'm just re-rounding the corners because I do like the rounded corners. So there you go, and we've got hardly any waste. So there's just a little tip for you guys. Okay, so there is my card base ready to go. Now we do have our acetate, but I'm not going to use the acetate, so let's just move that out of the way. I want to use these shakers, but what I'm going to do is grab my scissors. I think I want to use this this one. Make sure. Okay, so that's going to stick on there, and then what we need is something that goes over it. So I'm assuming within these, there it is. So we have this one, which I'm assuming might have to choose a different card base, although that does go quite nice. Yes, actually that does. So that is going to sit on just like that there, and then we have our shaker elements in there. But what I want to do, see, we've got this that can go inside, but I don't want to use that one. I'm going to grab my punch out. So this is, I'm going to grab my 3-inch circle punch out if I can. And what I want to do is I'm going to use this. So let's take that off. I'm going to use them in a moment. Now I think I'm going to have to cut this down, yeah, so that we can get to it. So like so. You guys know me, I don't like to waste, just a little bit more. So yes, and then so I'm doing it upside down so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to cut that out, and that should fit. And it's same with this. What I'll do is I'll actually use my my dies to do them once. So I'm going to move that, and then this is just going to sit in here like that. And look at that, isn't that just perfect? That is pretty cool actually. Yeah, I'm loving that. So that's what we're going to do with this card, and then we'll decorate it up and we'll do some other bits to it. So I'm just going to move that out of the way a second. And then the next card that I'm going to do, so we've got this one. Now I'm not going to do another shaker. We'll leave the shakers and I can do them another day, but I'm just going to do using the bits and pieces that we have. So how about, right, let me get rid of these. How about, so what I'm thinking is we use the packaging. So we actually take our packaging and we cut all of the little bits out and we make a card using those and the stamp sets, because I like that idea. Those are just getting everywhere. So I'm just going to go around. These scissors desperately need cleaning. They've got alcohol ink all over them. So yeah, I need to get them sorted. Oh, I went very high pitch then. Okay, I'm just going to go this one. So it looks like we're going to have a butterfly themed card, because that seems to be what we mainly have. And then let's get that floral element. Okay, like so. Now I package up my kits. So when I get them from what you call it, magazines and stuff, I do put them in one of these sort of folders. So that's why I'm quite happy to cut that up. So we're going to use them, and then I'm thinking that we can use some of our papers as well. So we've even got some coloured cardstock which we can use for our matted layers. So I'm really liking the pink. So we need to cut that down. So I'm thinking about there. So that is 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut it down by 5 1/4, and then I'm not sure what that is. It is 5 1/4 by 7 1/2. Is that okay? Yep, that is perfect. Then this is going to be 5 inches. So we've got 1/4 inch, and it needs to be, let me just get a pencil and mark this. So we're going to cut it just about there. So it'll be about 7 inches. And that'll give us 1/4 inch all the way around. So that's that piece all done. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous papers. Really pretty. Oh, I'm thinking we'll have some of this on. So I'm going to cut this down to 5. Yeah. I'm going to do a 2-inch. Yeah, a 2-inch strip to go across there. And then I'm going to do this at 5. So we have a matted layer, and this is going to be 2 1/4. So just so that, there we go. Yeah, perfect. So that's what I'm thinking with that. Really like that. And then we do have a little bit of the pink cardstock left, which we can stamp our sentiment onto. So let me just move these. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Let's put them straight into the folder, just because then they're out of the way. So everything in there. So that's what we are going to be using. Right, I need to move that out of the way. Let's bring the other card back in as well, and let's have a look, see if there's anything else on these. I'm wondering whether or not to use one of these. Actually, yeah, let's use one of those, and I'm going to do a butterfly for this one. So just there. I think yeah, I think that's it for that. So I'm just going to pop them away a moment. Keep them out because we do want to use them. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up my shaker element. So we're going to do the shaker card first. I'm going to fill it up with these gorgeous sequins. So I'm going to use the sequins for other bits as well. Right, they're jumping out because of the static. I should have put my static powder on really, but never mind. And then I'm just going to use my glue. And what I'm going to do is on this, I'm just going to put some glue right the way around the edge. And this is just so that it adheres on, and it adheres just enough so that we can get it stuck onto our card. Okay, so just like that, and then I'm going to drop that down like so. I'm just going to push that on very gently because it just to see if it touches. Yeah, perfect. So I'm just going to leave that off to the side for a moment to to dry. Okay, so once I've done that, is that okay? Yeah, right, I'm just going to stick, being careful not to move that anywhere. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick this right in the middle of my card. Oh, there's someone at the door, so I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. So okay, so I've stuck that down while I was away, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this part down as well. So I'm just going to use my wet glue for this. So really easy shaker kit, which I have to admit I really like. So if you're not very good at making shakers, which I'm not, I'm very fussy about my shakers. They have to, if they don't look right, so if it looks messy from the side, I won't give them away. They've got to look right. Everybody else seems to do them quite nice, but yeah, I just, for some reason, I don't know whether or not it's because I'm weird or, but yeah, they have to be done properly. I've just realised, I think my camera, I don't know if it's moved or what, but there we go. Okay, so that is, how cool is that? So that is our shaker, and it says do more of what makes you happy. So I'm loving that. Now I'm going to pop 3 of the sequins just along this bottom. So and I've got some just on here because I think it'll be nice to add these as embellishments as well. So we don't have to just use them for our shaker cards, we can use them to embellish as well. Okay, so that's those in. Now I'm wondering, do I want anything else? So I know that I need to cut these out. I think we're going to put a, what do you call it, on a butterfly, weren't we? So, oh, right, that's them scissors are no good at all because they have just ripped my butterfly, and that really is down to the fact that my scissors are so dirty that I managed to rip them. I'm still going to use it. There's nothing to say we can't use it. So so yeah, but yeah, always look at your packaging because you never know, sometimes you might be able to get some extra little bits of ephemera. I mean, look at that, see, we can have that just there, which I think I'm going to. And then we need these bits, so let's get them off. Yeah, it's a busy day today. It is my husband's birthday, so but I had a couple of videos that I needed to get done, and I was trying to get them done before we started getting lots of visitors, but the visitors have started early, so so yeah, so that was my sister-in-law, so she just popped round to see Adam. So yeah, so hubby is happy. Right, okay, so I'm just going to go around, because like I said, I mean, please feel free to fast forward my fussy cutting if you don't want to watch it. I know some people like to watch it and some people just can't stand watching, so I try and sort of keep bits in where I can and bits and tidbits out where I can, and yeah, I think it just depends on how I'm feeling to what I'm doing. So but these, like I say, you know, on the packaging, these bits are perfect to use once they have been fussy cut out. So, and the good thing about it is because when they're on the packaging, they always put a white line around them, which makes life so much easier. So definitely something good there. Okay, so I think there's only the jar left. If oh, we've got one more butterfly and a jar, because what I'm thinking is I'm going to have that one there and have that big one on that one. I might put this little one as well on here. So, oh, that's Quincy. I was just wondering which one of the doggies was behind me, and it is our little Quincy. So I'm just going to go around the antennae, like I say, because they keep a white border around the pieces when they add them to the packaging. It really does make life a lot easier for us when we fussy cutting. However, my fussy cutting of this butterfly, I have to admit, is absolutely awful. It's really bad. So yeah, hope everyone's having a lovely day today. So I'm going to pop that just up there. So we're going to have the two butterflies on that, and I think that paper behind just really helps keep that together, like make it look really nice, doesn't it? Right, okay, I just want to, oh, there's another butterfly actually. So I'm just going to cut this out. This is a little jar, butterfly jar. So it's got a couple of butterflies in there. They wouldn't be able to breathe, would they, if they were in a jar? Yeah, I know near where I live we have a butterfly world, which is absolutely lovely. But I know that my eldest daughter, we can't take her because it gets too hot. It's like really hot and stuffy in there, and she can't cope with the heat. I mean, it is really warm in there, but it's absolutely lovely little place. So it's in one of our parks that we have, and we've been a few times now. Actually, I haven't been for a while, so it might be that we'd do another visit and then maybe go to the big house as well. So anyone who lives near where I do, it's Preston Park. It's lovely, a lovely park to go to. So yeah. So that might, when I was a kid, they used to have an aviary there, so you could go and visit all the birds and stuff, but that's long since gone. But it is there's a lovely walk down by the river there, and yeah, it's just a really nice place to be. There's an old Victorian street that you can visit. There's quite a lot actually on there, which is really nice. So don't know whether to have, no, I'm just going to have the two. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is let's glue these on, but I want to raise them up. So the rest of the packaging, what we're going to do is we're just going to cut bits off so that we can raise it up like so. Okay, so I'm just going to cut little squares, and then we'll work out how many we need for it to be raised up. I'm thinking maybe around 4. See, this is the really good thing about packaging. You can literally just use it for, well, yeah, for all your card making needs. So if you don't have foam, then packaging is a really good way of creating your dimension. So I've got 3 pieces there. or even just scrap cardstock, that would work as well. Yeah, so we need 3 pieces per one, which is just the right amount. So 2, I need 1 more on. Okay, put that one on, and then let's glue that one down, and that one's just going to sit there like that. So that's our first card all finished. Let me just get rid of them. Oh, how cute is that? That is really awesome, and it looks really good from the side as well, so I really like that. So that's our first card all finished. So on to our second one. So I'm going to start by gluing our layers down. So just using my wet glue for this. Okay, I've just thought I've got a glue open that really I should be using. Now I am using a scalloped card base for this, but I'm using that because of the fact that I have them. You can use any card base that you want. It was just in my stash. I know that the range does sell scalloped card bases, so you can get them from there if it is something that you want, because I have had a few people ask me where to get them from, so I do remember actually seeing them in there. So hope that helps. Okay, I'm sorry if you can hear any talking. My husband and daughter are having a chin wag in the front room, so if that is coming through, I do apologize. But yeah, hi. Yeah, husband's just come through and give me a weird look. So anyway, right, and I'm just gonna, yep, that's the husband being mature, and that's the daughter laughing at him, encouraging him. Isn't it nicer? You know, like to pester you, don't they? I don't care whether it's your birthday. Right, okay. He's sort of muttering to himself now, it's my birthday. We don't care, it's his birthday. Okay, I'm just thinking that because I want these to sort of stand out, I might actually put this bit of pink card on, like so. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm going to. So let's glue this down. Okay. Like that. So that one's all glued down. And then I'm going to start gluing all of my little bits together. So definitely know that I want that to sort of sit in that corner. And then I'm going to pop that there. And then maybe, don't know whether to add one butterfly or a few. Oh, I quite like that there. So let's do that. Oh, thank you, honey. Oh, and there goes Lady. Do you know, I don't think anybody wants me to get this video done today. Do you know, this video would have taken me like hardly any time to do without all these interruptions. You would think it was someone's birthday. I was expecting some sarky comment actually coming out of my husband's mouth then, but it didn't happen. I like that there. So I'm just going to go for it because I really like it. Do you know what? I was going to stamp a sentiment. I don't know whether to or not. Right. These, I don't know if anybody knows what these are. But they're called rum balls and they taste amazing. Super hard to get hold of, but definitely worth it. I'm wondering whether or not to do on your, just gonna grab one of these out. So do on your, to grab my ink, and there's Lady again. like I say, lots of interruptions today, so I hope you don't mind. But it is what it is. So on your, and then we'll do, put that back, birthday. I should give this to my husband and say, there you go, happy birthday. Oh, I think there's animals in the garden. So yeah, I think there's a cat. It's either a cat or a bird. So I'm going to make this as quick as I can. Otherwise, all you're going to get is a lady's interruption. Right, what I'm going to do is we're going to fishtail this. Like I say, we're going to go as quick as we can so that you don't have to listen to Lady doing her thing. I don't know whether to have it. No, I think I like it there. So I'm going to use this because this one is, it's nearly run out. I keep going for my new one instead of my old one. But yeah. And then the last thing that I want to do is I'm going to put the lid on here. She's still going for it. Is I just want to bring in some of these sequins. So I'm just going to put some on my desk. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab my glue and I'm just going to add these on to my piece. Oh, she's really going for it. Really going for it. Yeah, some days it's just like that. So unfortunately I live in a busy house. So yeah, it is what it is, and there's not much I can do about it. And plus I think Lady just wants to be heard. So yeah, she's a very noisy little pup. Right, okay, so I just need to get a few more sequins out. Actually, yeah, I don't have enough. There she goes, still. Okay. I think I need one more. Okay. Right, let's stick that on there. I may have gone a bit overboard with the sequins, but I do like them. Right, okay, so there you have it. There are my cards today. Well, hi, Lady. So Lady has come in. I'm wondering whether to add. No, that's just too much. Too much. So those are my cards that I have made, and it is using Papercraft Essentials issue number 200. So I do hope that you've enjoyed it here. I love them. I don't even know which one's my favourite actually. I think it's shit. I like them both equally. I just think they both look very pretty. And yeah, I still have loads left in the kit to make more bits and pieces, which is super cool. I've just noticed, thankfully, and I just picked up a sequin that I put a dab of glue there. So there you have it. So thank you so much. I really do hope you've enjoyed it here. I'm going to leave it there, and until next time, please do all stay safe and happy crafting. Bye.